something I do a lot, not particularly well, but I do it a lot, is woodworking, and I love building my own furniture and cabinetry and kind of all of the little kind of tricky aspects of a studio that make it work really seamlessly, like microphone racks and whatnot. So I'd like to get better at like real furniture making, not just kind of slapping stuff together out of plywood. I want to learn about dovetail joints, and making these kind of like pretty book matched covers of things, and just sort of like bringing a higher level of art, I guess, to all the stuff that I kind of do already, but I think I could be better at. I mean, when it's a remix on my own music, I think it's like, for me, it's really important that the person remixing the track kind of gets to make all the big decisions. Like, I think like the biggest decision for me is who to have remix the track, and then kind of once that decision's been made, kind of the whole point of that being like something I think hard about is that I want to let everything go and sort of allow them to just bring whatever creativity and sensibility they will to it. I mean, anything really. It's making music for me is so kind of like it's like this asynchronous process just kind of spinning in my brain all the time, and so it's more about like when I find time to sort of catch up to that and print some of it out into Pro Tools. But yeah, I mean, it's music is kind of like on the same level as eating food and sleeping for me. So I can think just about anything before starting. I think the most inspiring thing to me is when I can find an opportunity to use music as a vehicle to process something that I'm going through. Sometimes like you can have an experience that just sort of elicits a lot of reactions, but there's no real like linear logic to the way that you're able to process it, and music for me, like it allows me to assign a beginning, a middle, and an end to a story, to something that may be bothering me, and kind of being able to observe its structure and form after it's been done kind of helps me kind of find closure and move past it. So when we have a new song to learn, I mean, the first thing we do is say, okay, what are the like most important elements, and let's make sure that we have a way of incorporating those really effectively. And during that process, we'll also be kind of picking like tambourines and shakers and saxophone and non-essential instruments, so we can thin it out a bit to make room for the next step, which is kind of letting it grow up and get more energetic and feel more alive. There's certain aspects of my studio production that I feel like works better on an album than works better live, and it's kind of cool to identify those moments and kind of shift them into something that's a little bit more conducive to the energy that we'd be experiencing as performers. Hi, I'm Elliot Moss, and you can listen to all my songs on Claro Music. Press play.